Hey, welcome to the video. Tyler Rover, content creator for Georgia Tech women's volleyball. Just wanted to hop on and try and make a video of the week. Our trip to BYU. We are leaving today. Today is September 4th, 2024. We'll meet by the facility around 12:30 and head down to the Atlanta airport for our flight at 3 p.m. Eastern-ish. Flying into Salt Lake City, playing Friday, Saturday. Should be a good weekend. Just wanted to take you along and remind myself in a few years what these trips were like and see how much I can film while I'm doing the actual work. Ready to pack here. I'll show you a few things and then doing some breakfast and we'll head down to the facility in a little bit. Show you a little bit of what I'm packing for this trip. Just kind of take a backpack and try and be pretty run and gun for these trips. But yeah, all this is pretty much going in this backpack. It's much more than I usually have. Just a quick breakdown. On the left is a Gion Crane V2 gimbal, and that might go in the suitcase. I've always put that in there. It's been fun. Shown here is the DJI Mini SE, a ND filter for the two Tamron lenses, a phone mic in case we do any mic video, SD card holder. This is my main body that I've had for a few years now, the Sony a7 III. Currently shooting on the ZV-E1 from Sony. This time last year I got the Sony 70-200 2.8, great upgrade from my f4 where I started with. Here we have a Sigma 18-35 1.8, the lens that was lent to me that I've been using on occasion. This Tamron 28-75 was one of my originals. I've had a blower lent to me. I've always needed one and wanted one, so I've been making good use of this. Rode Video Mic Pro Plus I'm using right now, which is the Tamron 17-28, a new purchase. It has been great to have a new wide angle lens to do vlogging like this or just get wider shots. All this will make it in the backpack and we'll show you how it goes. So this is how it's looking. Just have the 70-200 on the long side, 28-75 below. Sigma 18-35, a7 III body is up in here. Mic, some miscellaneous items, a couple things in this front pocket. This backpack I've had since I got the camera, and it is the Brevity Jumper. Super small, but it has done the trick. This ZV-E1 with the 17-28 2.8 Tamron can go here while I'm shooting through the airport. My checked bag here, just with all of our clothes, shoes, and then still deciding on some of these items to make it in. Kind of how I keep track of the season and just anything I got going on. Today we have the travel to Utah. This past weekend my parents were in town. Practice days, 2 matches this weekend. Back home this Sunday around 5:17 p.m. So kind of how the season goes, just pretty non-stop and 2 to 3 matches a week, and season 3 here, so doing the best I can to stay fresh and new and keep making new stuff. About to knock out my 15 minutes of mobility. I've been doing 15 minutes of mobility, stretching every day in 2024. What I've done the last couple years is kind of commit to one thing for the year every day, and shout out to our boy Tom Merrick from YouTube. He's been our follow along guy. Dad has been doing it with me, but figure with the travel today and getting in later out west tonight, I'll knock it out and check the box today and get some movement in early before the long flight. Quick interjection in the morning to show and talk about a quick fitness and health and nutrition plan. Always forward thinking and backward planning, as Nick Bear would say. I also pack a few nutrition items. I've been taking creatine for about a month, some protein powder as well to go along with breakfast each day, little carb bar, and then a running gel if I end up going a farther distance. So have that packed in here, and that will go in the checked bag. Anytime you're traveling and trying to keep up with something, you just have to think about how it'll work. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, should be able to get something in each day, and cooking up some breakfast, shower, and then get to the facility early, make sure we're ready to start shooting the travel. My favorite meal of the day, and something I've gotten super into since COVID 2020, bacon, eggs, bagel and cream cheese, and then a protein sludge bowl while watching YouTube is one of my favorite routines and traditions of food and meals. Alright, made it here to the facility, hour or so before departure. Wanted to make sure I'm here and get ready to shoot the travel content. I won't be able to shoot much myself during the travel, but I'll be working, and then maybe I'll insert some clips from the video. Team's finishing up practice. We'll get some food and hit the road. We have made it to Provo, Utah. Finished up the travel video, grinded on that as we got into town. Just had dinner, and now the team has went for a walk, and I came outside as well. Staying at this Marriott. That'll do it for tonight. We'll see you in the morning. All right, good morning. Day 2 of the trip. 7:30 this morning on the West Coast. Time change helped get up early. Breakfast not till 9, so getting a little run with this view here on what appears to be a soccer practice field. Super cool to get to explore new places, and the best way to see campus as we always stay nearby. Won't go too far today, and maybe longer another day. Checking in from the hotel gym, back from the run. Just doing my 15 minutes of mobility now, and then gonna shower up and be ready for the first breakfast here at the hotel. Then we'll catch you there. Currently 11:46. Mountain time. I came outside. It's one thing I've realized last season is how much time is spent indoors during the season. When I don't have to be editing and when we're not on the court, try and come outside a little bit for some sunlight and obviously the views here. So headed to practice and lift at noon Mountain time. Spend a few hours over there. I'm not too sure what I'll make yet. Thinking pretty photo heavy, maybe a few clips to go on a carousel on the gram. All right, checking back in here from the hotel, back from lift and practice. Currently 4:08 Mountain time. Got a few video clips and a few photos that we'll do on a carousel on Instagram, and then mostly photos for Facebook and X. I'm grabbing a little bite to eat and seeing a coworker from the Final Four where I worked in Tampa with the NCAA this past December. We'll get out this practice post before then, but dinner at 6 and just editing solo right now is the job. Closing up the laptop, so about a 30 to 40 minute break between finishing content and then getting the final approval here to post. Currently downing a little protein shake. I had some protein powder and a milk from breakfast this morning, so finishing that off for a little extra protein before dinner. Quick little room tour here. Just the 2 beds. Assistant coach Vinny and I outside, just a normal cityscape. Just the 2 beds, suitcase, bathrooms, and closet. Headed out to dinner, and then we'll catch up with Jasmine after dinner as the team goes to watch a game. Alright, met up with Jasmine. Worked the Final Four with her in Tampa this year. We have come to, I guess, the bottom of Y Mountain here in Provo. We're just hanging out while the team is watching the match, so quite the view.
We're at Brigham Trail right now. We haven't reached the waterfall.
Supposedly there's a waterfall. Jasmine has taken me to a place called In-N-Out.
By popular demand.
Never have I been. First ever In-N-Out.
Wait, you got like 5 bucks?
Thoughts?
Looks good.
First bite. Pretty good. Tastes like McDonald's, I think.
That is such an insult.
All right, walking away from my first In-N-Out visit. Jasmine, how was yours?
I think it was great. I love In-N-Out.
Just got a regular cheeseburger.
And that was the
fries.
problem. He did not follow the rules. He did not do any specialties. It was just a regular cheeseburger.
Yeah, not overly impressed. I thought it tasted a little McDonald's-esque, as I said.
So offensive.
And glad I did it. Maybe I'll go to the one in California. Thanks, Jasmine, for the tour, and we'll catch you in the morning. Good morning. Day 3 of the trip. Friday, September 6th, 2024. Currently right at 8 a.m. Didn't set an alarm, but just got up about 10 minutes ago, and we'll take off on this run and see where we go today. First stop of the run, I'm headed towards the mountain where we were at last night, Y Mountain. So there's the actual Y there. So we were kind of like here, I think the parking was. A couple morning thoughts while on this run. You think you're so used to your city, and you come to a place like this and see all the mountains and all that there is. And then 2, how much of a motivator it can be traveling and have a new place to do your exercise and fitness. I haven't popped out of bed to run like I have the last 2 days in a while, so knowing you have something like this to come out to. All right, good afternoon. Currently 4:30 p.m. Leaving around 5:15 for the match against Lipscomb at 7 here. First match of the trip. Just start off by doing some pregame photos, and we'll post those as a reminder that we're playing late Eastern time. Here's the night one fit, by the way. Georgia Tech shirt with Buzz. New gray sweatpants, Adidas style shoe, pink little mango. And we're off. So just got down to the team room. It's just a meeting room in the hotel that the team gets, and we eat most of our meals here. And then I'll work in here like I did yesterday a good bit of the time. So I took a nap after that lift and killed a few hours. Media pass for the day, for the week from BYU, a cool little cougar, personalized. But I'll get those at most away games to identify myself.
Comes into Provo and upsets number 14 BYU.
All right, SD card is going onto the hard drive. Bus is loading. Got to do match point and maybe a celebration clip. But yeah, 5-set win over BYU. Nice environment. Long day tomorrow. Traveling back, so keep you updated.
How about some ice cream? Yeah!
Back in the room, sat in the lobby for a half hour, made sure I had all my files on my hard drive and in Lightroom to edit. Successful night for the team. Leaving here at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time for our flight from Salt Lake City back to Atlanta. We'll be editing on the plane. Thanks for following along. We'll give you a brief montage of the travel day, if I may. We'll catch you for a recap when we're home.